This 4 pitches and
digging in. Here's the first pitch to him. 1-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play. Shot hit down the corner, and he darn near. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But here's another 0-2. Out in front is 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The next 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to.
Now, this is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
The next 0-2.
You take the mound every half inning as a pitcher, hoping to get out of the inning in 9 or fewer pitches. This guy at the plate's fouled 9 balls off. This at-bat is epic.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Cesar Hernandez goes down for the first out of the game. So coming to the plate, Oscar Mercado, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. Mercado is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
well, this team really needs that 6-hole hitter to step up a bit. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Verdugo looks up. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
To the plate now, Jordan Luplow fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now here's the pitch. And he pops it up. And no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Carlos Carrasco is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and, man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at within himself.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Off the light tower, and it's gone.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Luplow will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 0-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Another 0-2 coming. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Here's Carlos Santana now, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Verdugo looks up. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 11 for him on the season as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2. At the plate now, Domingo Santana.
Well, How do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
So here's Tyler Naquin, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He brings with him a .313 batting average, and of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety, and it's fouled away. Carrasco is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Christian Vasquez. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Luplow is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. So striding in, Sandy Leon, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First time up, he went down looking. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A pause, and the 0-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking.
Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today, as this one is gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And this will find the wall now way out deep into the triangle. The relay. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
So now to the plate, Jordan Luplow, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. The 0-1 on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory. 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Lindor stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Santana, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 5-2 Cleveland.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They've consistently put together strong performance after strong performance, resulting in them being near the top of the league in total hits. One player told me they have a lot of confidence in their ability to not only rack up numbers in the hits column, but also the runs column. He also said they're never satisfied and they know they have to keep improving if they want to get where they want to go.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count.
Bradley Jr.
And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And that's the first out. So with one away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Lindor calls for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, number 15.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Ramirez is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Domingo Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the base is empty here with one away, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The catcher, number 9.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Brian Johnson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Naquin is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Hit down the line at first. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Jordan Luplow. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now batting, Jose Ramirez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos.
In now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
He's going.
Runner goes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Verdugo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. From the belt, the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fouled off. He's running down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Indians leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston man. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Alex. Good to go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The catcher,
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And this will be fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Santana. There's one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Tyler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out of play off to the right.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's just the case, D-Row. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 7.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Now this is hit high and deep out to left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw, and he is in there.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard, and he'll get in there safely.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So the base hit drives home their third run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Darwinson Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Jordan Luplow. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone into the monster seats. So a two-run shot to left center. Fourth home run here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Naquin, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Naquin is exactly a .400 hitter.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Into the box, Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The second baseman,
Left field and deep. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that's in there, base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. High chopper to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Hit hard. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. That's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No balls and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So new inning set to get underway. Digging in now, Sandy Leon. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Leon.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Cesar Hernandez.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Josh Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
In now, Jordan Luplow. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as the blowout continues.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Heath Hembry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Popped him up. Moreland waits on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in once again, Domingo Santana. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin. Verdugo is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Cleveland's out in front, 17-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 0-1 pitch down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Popped him up. Leon over to his left. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And they remain well behind. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi's got it, and there's 1 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. On to first, they got him, a triple play. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around.
Leading off.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
The second baseman.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This one is launched. Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. J.D. Martinez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone! At the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Mitch Moreland becomes out number 2 this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Alex Verdugo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Carrasco pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Luplow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in, Francisco Lindor, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Jordan Luplow will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The third baseman.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
High and deep to right. Verdugo looks up. And it's gone as they add still another.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like...
Hit well again down the right field line, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. Throw on to 2nd for the force, and the side is... Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
On the ground for Hernandez at 2nd base. Scooped up. Throw on to 1st in time, 1 away. Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. In his last at-bat, he's popped out in foul ground. 0-1 the count. The pitch. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to 1st will be in time, and the Indians have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
18-8 in this contest today. Cleveland hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Carlos Carrasco with his 4th win this season. Marcus Walden was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.